Can you become conversational in a new language within a month? Here's how people are doing the impossible daily. In a world that's more connected than ever, learning a new language isn't just a fun challenge, it's a practical skill. Whether for travel, career growth, or personal enrichment, language learning has surged thanks to mobile apps, online tutors, and gamified learning. But the big question remains, is 30 days enough to make meaningful progress? Many programs promise results in a month, but expectations often vary wildly. Some people think you'll be fluent, others believe you'll only pick up a few phrases. So what's realistic? The answer depends on your methods, your motivation, and your mindset. We'll break down what actually works when it comes to learning a language fast. We'll cover daily strategies, how to stay consistent, which tools to trust, and the psychological tricks that make the difference between failure and fluency. In just a few minutes, you'll not only know if it's possible, you'll have a roadmap to try it yourself. What is a realistic expectation for learning a language in a single month? The idea of becoming fluent in 30 days might sound like a gimmick, but conversational fluency is more achievable than you might think. In 30 focused days, you can absolutely learn enough vocabulary and grammar to introduce yourself, ask basic questions, and hold simple conversations. The key here is setting the right goal. You won't give a TED Talk in Spanish after a month, but you could navigate a restaurant, buy train tickets, or chat about the weather. The difference between failure and success lies in clarity of purpose. Know what success looks like for you. Language proficiency is classified into levels like A1, A2, B1, etc., with the skill increasing as we progress. In 30 days, someone can often reach A1 or low A2, which is classified as a basic user level, especially in high-frequency scenarios. What you can accomplish also depends on the combination of your native language and the language you're learning. A Spanish speaker might learn Italian faster than Chinese, for example. Language family similarities, available resources, and prior exposure all play a role. So yes, you can learn a lot in 30 days, just not everything. And that's okay. Short-term language learning is not about mastering the entire language, but about creating a strong foundation to build on. What should a daily language learning schedule look like for rapid progress? Consistency is more important than intensity. Rather than studying for 4 hours once a week, aim for 1.5 to 2 hours daily, broken into smaller chunks. Morning sessions can focus on new vocabulary and grammar, while evenings reinforce through listening, speaking, or writing. Start each day reviewing what you learned yesterday. This builds retention. Then introduce 10 to 20 new words, preferably frequently used ones. Use spaced repetition flashcards like Anki to lock them into long-term memory. Dedicate part of your time to active practice. That includes speaking aloud, even to yourself, recording your voice, or having one-on-one conversations via platforms like italki or HelloTalk. Passive activities like watching YouTube videos in your target language can supplement but not replace active practice. Writing short journal entries or social media captions forces your brain to construct sentences, which is an essential step toward fluency. Don't worry about perfection. Mistakes are evidence of growth. Finally, remember to reward yourself. Track your streaks, give yourself breaks, and mix fun into the grind. Learning should challenge you, not burn you out. Can you really start speaking a new language on day one? And should you? Absolutely. The idea that you should wait until you're ready to speak a new language is outdated. Speaking from day one builds muscle memory, confidence, and fast adaptation. Even if it's just saying hello and thank you, using the language immediately reinforces learning far better than silent study. It's also the fastest way to identify any gaps in your progress. You might think you've mastered a phrase until you try to say it out loud in real time. Speaking forces you to mentally construct sentences, and clarifies which words and grammar forms you really know or don't. Many learners are afraid of sounding silly, and this fear is the #1 thing that slows people down. Children learn by trying, failing, and adjusting, that they don't overthink. Adults can do the same by embracing the discomfort of speaking imperfectly. Speaking also adds accountability. When you schedule a conversation, you're more motivated to prepare. This turns a passive goal into an active commitment. Tools like language exchanges and conversation meetups make speaking from day one easier than ever. It may be clunky, but it'll definitely be powerful. With so many language tools available, which ones are actually worth your time? The right tool depends on your learning style, but the best approach combines multiple tools for speaking, listening, and memorization. Anki remains the gold standard for spaced repetition and vocabulary retention. It's free, customizable, and scientifically backed. For beginners, Duolingo is a solid entry point for habit formation, especially with its gamified structure. But it shouldn't be your only tool. Apps like Babbel or Busuu provide better grammar instruction and real-life dialogues. To improve listening and pronunciation, Language Reactor for Netflix and YouTube subtitles, LingQ, and Pimsleur are highly effective. They provide immersive content that simulates real-world usage and improves your ear for the language. And when it comes to real conversations, italki, Tandem, or HelloTalk are crucial. Speaking with native speakers gives context, cultural insight, and conversational depth that no app can replace. A 30-day challenge should include at least one tool for each category: flashcards, grammar, immersion, and conversation. Don't get stuck using just one app. Build your own custom toolkit. Is mindset just as important as technique when it comes to learning fast? Absolutely. Possibly more. A positive, curious, and resilient mindset is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Language learning is a marathon of small wins and occasional stumbles. How you react to mistakes determines your outcome. Start by expecting imperfection. You will mess up. You will forget words. You will feel frustrated. That's normal and necessary. The key is not to avoid failure, but to embrace it as a sign you're challenging yourself. Set realistic goals. Don't aim to be fluent in 30 days. Aim to speak confidently about 5 topics or have a 15-minute conversation without switching to English. These milestones feel achievable and build momentum. Use affirmations, track your streaks, and document your journey. Seeing visible proof of your effort builds self-trust. Even practicing 10 minutes on a busy day is a win if it keeps your habit alive. Lastly, connect your learning to something personal. If you're learning French because you dream of visiting Paris, print a picture and keep it visible. Attach emotion to your goal and watch your motivation soar. Is it possible to simulate immersion in your own living room? Absolutely. While living in the country where the new language is spoken offers the fastest results, you can recreate much of the experience through digital immersion. Start by changing your phone and app settings to your target language. This creates a natural daily exposure. Watch movies and shows with subtitles, or better yet, use Language Reactor to compare native audio and the translation side by side. Follow social media accounts, YouTube channels, or podcasts made by native speakers. Listening to real content, even if you don't understand everything, trains your ear and boosts comprehension over time. Cook dishes while reading recipes in your target language. Listen to music and look up lyrics. Language is culture, and culture sticks. Finally, build a routine that surrounds you with the language at every turn. Immersion is a mindset, and it's completely possible at home. So is it really possible to learn a new language in 30 days? The answer is yes, but with a clear caveat. While full fluency may be out of reach, becoming conversational, confident, and functional is absolutely within your grasp. With focused effort, the right tools, and a consistent daily routine, you can achieve more in 1 month than most people do in a year. It's not about mastering the entire language. It's about building a foundation strong enough to hold real conversations, understand the rhythm of the language, and keep going long after day 30 ends. The first month is the hardest and the most important. Success doesn't come from talent alone. It comes from planning, persistence, and showing up daily, even when motivation fades. That's how habits are built. That's how languages are learned. So whether you're learning for travel, connection, or curiosity, this 30-day sprint could be the start of something life-changing. You've seen the roadmap. Now all that's left is to take the first step. Have you ever tried learning a new language in 30 days? Let us know your experience or favorite tip in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell for more real-world learning challenges and global growth hacks. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.